Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll swing this out to Tony. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Throwing, Jones. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Off play action, Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Powers by at the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Touchdown, Titans! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Hey, 4 down.
I can't believe they let you play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning here is Wright. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones gets this quickly to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and this is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Off the play fake. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And Monty Rice there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man to the comebacker. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jones on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Jones buying time to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Strong running at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Barkley, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.